On February 1st, RBI officially announced that it had imposed a few restrictions on the Paytm Payments Bank. According to this report, there shall not be any new deposits, credit transactions, or even new accounts created in the Paytm Payments Bank from February 29th. This announcement led to a loss of $2.4 billion for Paytm. About 30 million users have been using Paytm to make digital payments in their day-to-day lives in India. Bill payments, mobile recharge, movie ticket booking, everything we did digitally was through Paytm. So, what is the real reason behind RBI's ban on the Paytm Payments Bank when millions of people use it daily without any complaints? Are the deposits done so far safe in the bank? Should we immediately take any action against the money in this bank? Let's understand the situation thoroughly. A bank can only take money from users or lend money if they have a valid license issued by RBI. Hence, Paytm has also taken a license from RBI to run the Paytm Payments Bank. Simply obtaining the license is not sufficient. They have to follow the guidelines given by RBI. If they fail to do so, RBI will take strict action against them. Paytm has done the same thing by violating guidelines and rules imposed by RBI. The first and foremost guideline violated was regarding KYC, which means Know Your Customer. The users of any given bank should submit their ID and address proof to the bank to prove their identity and citizenship in the country and use their services. Paytm also mandates KYC to their customers, right? So what is the issue here? The conflict arises when the KYC details collected from the customers are not maintained as intended, or the banks have been using these details to perform any other businesses without the customer's knowledge. Paytm is doing the same. RBI states that Paytm is misusing the KYC details of millions of users by performing illegal activities such as money laundering. It also states that Paytm has been sharing customer details with its biggest shareholder, China. China's company Ant Financial, which is owned by Jack Ma, has been holding 10% of shares in Paytm company. People have been assuming Paytm as an Indian company and have gained trust. But in reality, Paytm has been sharing all the data with China as it is one of the highest shareholders in the company. Paytm has been using PAN details, creating fake accounts, and participating in money laundering activities. We don't often see these types of activities in other banks like SBI, Canara, and Central Bank of India, as these bodies strictly work on the RBI guidelines and rules. According to CNBC reports, Indian Highways Management Company, IHMCL, an arm of the National Highway Authority of India, NHAI, banned Paytm Payments Bank from issuing FASTags just a day before the RBI announcement. This was the first step of action on the Paytm. Considering all these incidents, on February 1st, the RBI placed restrictions on the usage of Paytm Payments Bank in India. So, what are the restrictions that RBI has imposed? From February 29th, Paytm should not allow new users to be onboarded into the bank. It should not allow any kind of deposits or credits into the bank for the existing customers. So, if users want to withdraw or carry any leftover transactions, it should be done before the 29th only. If any transactions have been initiated before the 29th but could not be completed, can be allowed to be completed by March 15th. This issue is not a new one for Paytm. It all started in the year 2018, when RBI imposed similar restrictions on Paytm not to onboard new users into Paytm Payments Bank, owing to issues with its KYC process. However, the ban was lifted in January 2019 itself. Again in 2022, RBI restricted the bank as it is violating rules imposed by RBI and have also fined them for $54 million. So, this is the third time that Paytm has faced this allegation. It's not only the regular users that have been affected by this announcement, it's also the Paytm stockholders facing huge losses. In 2021, Paytm went public in the stock market with a stock price of 1950 rupees. So the users who hold the shares of Paytm have been facing huge losses now. So the general public can still use other features of the app and can carry out third-party bank transactions without any restrictions. However, the main question remains on the trust and loyalty of the company among the users.